There's a few basic rules of exponents. The first one we'll look at is the zero property. So the zero property is when the exponent is 0. So if I have x to the 0 power, that's going to be 1. It doesn't matter what the base is, the answer is always 1. So if I have 3 to the 0 power, that's going to be 1. If I have 99 to the 0 power, that's going to be 1. And we'll use the other properties to prove that. Okay. The next one is the identity property. So that means if we have an x by itself, we can put a 1 as the exponent, because that just means 1x. So if I have a numerical example 5, there's no exponent there, we can put a 1, because a 1 represents that there's 1 5. Next one is product property. And these have different names, but the idea is the same. So you'll see product somewhere in the name, rule or law or something like that. If I have x, and we'll just pick some letters, so algebra right now, times x to the m. Notice the bases are the same, so I'm going to add the exponents to get my answer. Numerical example, we'll do 3 to the 4th times 3 squared. That is, I'm going to add the 4 and the 2 to get 3 to the 6th. So the reason for that is, if we expand it, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, there's a total of 6 3's. So 3 to the 6th. Adding the exponents is kind of the shortcut. Next one is the quotient. Property. So this time if we're dividing, we'll use n and m, we would subtract the exponents. So numerical example, I have 4 to the 7th divided by 4 to the 3rd, subtract them, and I get 4 to the 4th. Explanation, so 4 to the 7th, we can rewrite the division as a fraction. That means there's 7 4's on top and 3 4's on bottom. Well, every pair equals 1. Because we know 4 over 4 equals 1, so that equals 1, that pair equals 1, that pair equals 1. So what's left is 4 4's. So we say 4 to the 4th.